Summit isn't the only school with dominant runners in Central Oregon. Over at Caldera, a junior is taking the state by storm. This is Maddie Carney.
Yeah, I think just excitement, it just flew over me because I've worked so hard for this all season. You know, all that training, working up, it was so amazing. And I think especially just knowing all the support that I've had behind me and showing those people thank you, it was just amazing.
Last weekend, Caldera junior Maddie Carney earned first place in the 5A state race.
Yeah, I think crossing the finish line, at first I was like, is it true? I'm really in first place. I was a bit in disbelief. And I think I just looked to the crowd and I found my parents and my coach and I just smiled. It's all I could do. I was so excited and I just wanted to make them proud. And yeah, I would just say excitement just flew over me.
Going into the state meet, the IMC champion knew she could be the one to cross the finish first.
Yeah, I'd say with state, it's not as much about a time, it's about that place you're working for. So going into this race, it was be patient that first and second mile and hang with that top group. And then with about a mile to go, put in a big surge and make a statement that lasts. And when I get to the track, just make it so there's no questions left.
And down the final stretch, there were no questions that Carney was the fastest in 5A. The junior won by nearly 10 seconds, becoming the first Caldera cross-country champion.
Yeah, it means the world, honestly. I think with Caldera growing its program and, going through ebbs and flows, I'm really excited because I think this is a great step moving forward for the program, and I really hope it shows that we have great cross-country here at Caldera, and we want all the people to join it, and Caldera as a school is just a great community with great supporters.
Carney hopes to continue her success in the upcoming track season.
I think looking off of last year's results, I think I surprised myself in a couple races, so I think definitely looking for that first place and probably 3K and 15 if I can, and mostly just trying to go in with confidence and trust my training.
To become a champion, you need to train, and the training is no joke. Carney runs anywhere from 35 to 45 miles a week during the season, and in the off season, it's 50 to 60 plus. A state champion, but the work continues. And don't be surprised to see Carney on the top of the podium again.
Yeah, I think the thing is it's just such a community. I mean, looking at not just Caldera, but Central Oregon, all the runners get along so well, and it just pushes you to go harder. And running, it's so rewarding. Just you put in so much hard work that nobody really sees or recognizes. So just seeing that it pays off, it's just an amazing feeling.
Maddie Carney raced at regionals this weekend and she finished 13th. The Summit girls also raced at regionals and came in 6th as a team, but when they raced in the state championship a week ago, they held the first place trophy yet again.
And so when we found out, we jumped up and down and we were really happy, and it was just a very positive moment for all of us, yeah.
And then we went back over and this guy was like, how does it feel to be back on top? I don't want to spoil anything. We're like, did we win? He was like, yeah, you did. And we were like, oh my goodness gracious. It was just so exciting. All of our hard work that we put in, seeing it pay off, it was amazing.
We heard we run one state. I was with all the girls together. We heard it on a loudspeaker, and we also jumping up and down, and it was really exciting to hear that again, yeah.
A title to remember. After finishing second place in last year's state championships, Sophie Capozzi, Eva DeSherry, and Sky Knox couldn't help but feel they'd fallen short because of the Storm's dominance over the years. But this year, they got the redemption they deserved. The seniors are back on top of the 5A classification, and it was senior Sophie Capozzi who led the Storm, placing 3rd overall.
This year we all came in with a bit of a different mindset, with some less pressure on our shoulders, honestly. My mindset in the race was I'm also hurting right now, but so are all my girls. And so running for each other and running for my girls was really great, and I think that led to our success.
Running for each other. That was the difference, and it carried Summit to its 16th state title in 17 years. Senior Eva DeSherry crossed the finish line 7th overall.
Last year was kind of a building year. It was a little bit of a disappointment, but I'm really proud that we were able to come back and get redemption on that.
Sky Knox rounded out the trio of seniors in 13th, capping a season that meant far more than her final time.
Honestly, the season as a whole has been pretty amazing. It's been really cool as a senior to be able to share so many of the traditions and just the energy of the team with the freshmen to prepare them for when we leave. And so yeah, it's been pretty special.
Their journey started years ago, stepping into a program with a notable reputation.
And sometimes that can be a little intimidating. But I think it also comes with a lot of strength. And I think knowing that we have such good teammates, we have amazing coaches that can help us push ourselves. I think it's really helped us show us what we can do and perform to our best.
And over those years, they did more than build a legacy. They built a family. Best friends on the course and off it. This senior class spent miles in months together. They trained for each other, raced for each other, and closed out their high school careers with a title they more than deserved.
In the generations before us, I had girls who I ran with my freshman year and girls that I never even ran with on the team, but I still know, reach out to me. So the Summit family is definitely very strong.
It's really cool just to have so much time spent with them, and we like get to talking, and it's really fun. It's a good vibe.
I mean, me, Sophie, and Sky, we're all the 3 seniors that raced at state, and we're all like best friends. We hang out all the time. So it's really special to be able to not only train together, but race together and accomplish a state title together. So that was just something that not everybody gets to do. So it was really fun.